Hi, I'm Neil Curtis from neilcurtis.me. This is another tutorial showing you this time how to add an email newsletter sign-up form to your WordPress website using the Genesis eNews extended plugin, and I'm also going to link it up with MailChimp, which is an email management system, so you can create email lists and send emails out to this list. Okay, so what we're going to do is, and I'll navigate down to one of my latest posts, and on my posts I've got a primary sidebar showing down the right hand side, and at the moment I've got a link to my tutorials to make full websites and also about this website and follow me on Google+. What I'm going to do is at the top here I'm going to add this special email sign up form using the eNews plugin. So that's what I'll do now. Let's go into my dashboard and then appearance and widgets. And what I've done is I've installed a plugin called the eNews plugin. Actually, I'll show you that first. So I'll go to my installed plugins. You see it's at the top here, the Genesis eNews Extended. It's a free plugin, works with the Genesis themes, the Genesis framework. So all you need to do is do add new and then search for the Genesis eNews Extended and then install this. And then once you've installed it, if you go to your widgets, you will have this Genesis eNews Extended widget. So we're going to add it to the primary sidebar. So we'll open up this area. And as I said, I've got these different things in there already. But I'm just going to drag this Genesis eNews into the top. And once you do it, it expands and we've got all these different options. So we can give it a title. So in this case, it'll be join my email list. And you can show some text before or after the input fields, and we'll show a little bit before. So just added a bit of text. Please join my free email list to hear about new tutorials first. And we'll go down, and this is the area here that you need to add some special code to link it up with your email client. And like I said, I'm going to link this up to MailChimp, which is what I use to collect emails and to send out news to you guys who join my email list. So in this form action, we need to put in some code. So I'll go ahead now and head over to MailChimp. So if I go to my website, I've got a resources section here at the top, which I talk about all the different bits of software I use personally. So I use MailChimp. So I'll open this and I'll log in because obviously I'm a member. And then it's got a quick security, extra security here. So I'm going to say log in with my phone, and it sends me a special link to my phone to log in for added security. I've clicked that link and it's automatically logged in. So now this is the main dashboard for MailChimp. So I'm just going to go to my lists on the left hand side, and I've got lots of lists because I have several different websites that I run. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new one just for this primary sidebar. So I'll just go create list, then create list, give them a list a name. So I'll just say eNews Extended example list. And so who's it from? So this is who people reply to. So I'll say here at neilcurtis.me. And who will it come from? So it comes from Neil Curtis, it was me. And then a little reminder, this is what shows up on all emails you send out. So this is just to say you get this email because you signed up at neilcurtis.me. So you can personalize this message if you want. Hit information here, and then we'll just save that. Okay, So now we have our list area. Of course, we've got no one in there. If I go back to my lists, if I click on the side, now we've got this new list here. It says I've got no subscribers and all that. I just click on this list and it opens up this window again. So what we need to do, remember, I'll go back to my dashboard, we need to get this form action to link up this widget to our email list. So what we do is we go sign up forms, we just click on this, and then we go embedded forms, so we select that, and then what it gives us here is the HTML code to embed this form here. So what this form here, if we cut and paste this whole code here into a page, it will show this form, but we don't want that. We just want a section of this form that links into this eNews widget. So if you go down here, you see we've got this form action equals all of this. So this is what we want. We just copy all of this code here in between quote marks where it says form action equals. But I'll just show you, if I leave my finger off the left mouse button now, which I've got held down, it highlights everything. So you can either copy all of this and then paste it into a Word document, for example, and then, or a notepad, and then extract the bit of code you want. Or if I select this again and with my left finger still down on the mouse button, I right click the mouse button and it opens up this window, and I just go to copy. So now that's copied this line of code, and that's all we need. So if I go back into my widget and then I do Control V to paste it, see it's pasted all of that code in there. Then next we've got this email field, and then we've got these different fields here. You put in some merge tags here again from MailChimp for all the fields you want to show. So for this example, I just want to show the email and the first name, and that's it. So we go back in here and you see in this preview we've got email, first name and second name. So we can go back to our form. So go sign up forms, and this time we'll go general forms, and here you see we've got the default form area, and it's going to show the email, first name, second name, but we just want the email, first name. So I'm going to delete this field here. So I click on it, click on the last name field, and I go minus. I've got to type in the words delete to confirm that I want to delete that. Okay, now I've only got the first name email, so that's all we want. So if I go settings and then list fields and merge tags, so I've got my email and first name. If you go to the end here, we've got these merge tags, which is email and then F name. So that's what we need to put into here, because these are these fields. So email and F name, and now this links up these two fields to those fields in MailChimp. So if someone fills out the email field, it knows to store that data in the email merge tag in MailChimp. That's all we need to do there. And now this is what shows in the input fields for the user to put in. So it's going to ask for the first name, so that's fine. And actually we'll put input first name here, and I'll change that to lowercase, and then we'll say email address, input email address. And I'll put join now there for the text button. So we'll save that. Now if we go back to the site, I'll go down to my tutorial. You see now we have this sign up box here to join the email list, and that changes color. And you can do some styling of this eNews widget area, so you can style this email sign up form, and I've got some tutorials for that, which I'll show you some links for if you want to look how to style this a bit. But we won't do that now, but we will test it out. So you see we've got these input fields, first name, email address. So I'll just test it. So Neil, then neilcurtis.me, and I'll say join. So there you go, and it's sending me out a double opt-in form because it's saying, and this is set as a MailChimp, it's saying double opt into this email list, which is a good practice to do to avoid sending out emails to people that don't want it. So that's all that this is saying here, and it returns you back to the website. So now I should have an email list. So if I go to my lists now, it won't say I've got anyone in my list. See, it still says 0, and if I click on it, it says 0 because I've got to double opt in, and I probably could have turned that settings off for this example, but I'll go to my emails and we'll double opt in. So you see here at the top I have my email, eNews example list, please confirm subscription, Neil Curtis. So click on that and I'll go yes. And again, I've got a confirmation, and you can configure all of these within MailChimp. And this could have been sent to a special page on my site, but I haven't configured the list at all. So you can close that now. Now if I refresh this list, and there you go, it's showing this new person subscribed to the email list. And it can take a little bit of time, maybe a few minutes, for this to show up in some cases. And that's it. There you go. It shows you how quickly it is to add the eNews extended plugin widget to your website, so you can start collecting email lists, and then it shows you how easy it is to link it up to MailChimp in this example. But with other email clients, it will be a similar process, so it's straightforward to do. So if you want more tutorials like this, the best thing to do is to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because you'll hear about new tutorials straight away. And also head over to my website at www.neilcurtis.me, where you'll find lots more information and guides about customizing WordPress. And when you're over there, it would be fantastic if you could sign up to my email list. So again, I can keep you updated right away about any new guides and tutorials.